There's still more to see here at the Hall of Laureates, so let's go up the grand staircase to the mezzanine floor. The first thing that you're going to see is the incredible stained glass window that we had created. It was inspired to me by a sculpture I saw at Iowa State University done by Christian Petersen, the Danish immigrant artist in the 1930s. I had a young intern on our staff redesign it. We sent the images to a wonderful company in Munich, Germany, that's been making stained glass for over 100 years, and they produced this masterpiece. It's meant to symbolize the role the family has played through all history, farming, bringing in the harvest, and that critical role through all of human civilization that agriculture has played, the defining element in building societies together. One of my favorite places to see the stained glass window is here on the mezzanine, looking across the rotunda. You see it there juxtaposed with beautiful lunettes and a quote from Dr. Borlaug that food is the moral right of all born into this world. And the lunettes tell a wonderful part of the story of Dr. Borlaug's life by showing time of day and the places where he worked. The first lunette shows him at dawn, and there's his farm outside Cresco, where he grew up as a boy, as his life and his journey begins. That's followed by the scene from Mexico at high noon, where he goes to do his research that produces the miracle wheat that he takes then to India and Pakistan, which are depicted on the third lunette. There you see a Hindu temple, a Muslim mosque, two countries as different from each other as they could be in so many ways, and yet Norman Borlaug brought them together as they both adapted his seeds and his approach to agriculture. And finally, the lunette showing an African village at twilight. The last decades of his life, he endeavors to bring the Green Revolution to that continent where it had not taken hold, so that it could be there to uplift people out of poverty and hunger and bring the development that occurred in Mexico, in South Asia, that he led. That's the story of Dr. Norman Borlaug's life as told in these wonderful lunettes. One of my goals was to be sure that we honored the legacy of the Iowa Indians, the very first farmers in our state of Iowa. And so I commissioned two paintings by Jeannie Hudson Patrick. One showing the prairie with the beautiful prairie flowers before there was any settlement and traditional farming began. And it's entitled Tanji, the word from the Iowa language that means prairie. And the second is Waduje, from the Iowa word for corn, that shows the beauty of the land after it's been cultivated and planted with corn and soybeans as it is today.